Welcome back to the booth, Socialites. It's your Commissioner Ryan here with episode 41, GPS Tracking, your podcast for everything you need to know about the Global Pokemon Society Draft League and Pokemon news in general. So, big week this week in the Society. We had week 7 of the majors, week 6 of the minors. That means only 1 week left after this before we get into playoffs. So a lot of shakeups, a lot of teams vying for playoff position, and we're going to take a look at those. We also got a couple coach interviews, one with a team that's been down on their luck and with another team who has clinched a playoff spot already. So we'll talk to him, see how he feels about that, what he's going to be preparing for. Then we'll also have the top 5 plays of the week and maybe some other fun stuff sprinkled in there. But without further ado, let's take a look at the week in review around the Society. Okay, Socialites, so here we're taking a look at the major leagues. Week 7 in the books, only 1 week left. We see your Boston Braviaries still undefeated, 7-0, able to take down at the time the number 2 team, Denver Ninetales. Make sure you check out that match. And a lot of pressure on the Braviaries now. They went undefeated in the regular season last season in singles with the Sinister Six team. Kind of a mean team, and they still ended up going undefeated, but they did lose in the semifinals of the playoffs. So now there's a lot of pressure to go undefeated once again. And this time, take home trophy number 3. You might be able to see our 2 trophies from season 1 and 2, hashtag the 2-time in the background. But yeah, definitely a lot of pressure on the Braviaries. Now there are no longer any one-loss teams. There's the Braviaries, number 1 seed, clinched it. No one else can touch us. We could lose and still have the number 1 seed. We got a quartet. We got a quartet of 5-2 teams. The Miami Heat Trans, the Charm City Charizards, and the Pittsburgh Poltergeist. Charm City and Pittsburgh still vying for who will win the North Division. Charm City in the lead with that right now, thanks to their extra game win. But if Charm City gets... Well, actually, as long as Charm City wins a game... Well, they have to win the match. As long as they win the match, they're fine. If they lose and Pittsburgh wins, then, that's different. If both of them lose, Pittsburgh needs to get a game win while Charm City gets swept. That's what I was trying to say, for them to flip-flop there. Denver falls down 5-2, but they've already clinched their division, so congrats for Denver. Then we go down to Dragapults, who are 4-3, so they got another chance. Unfortunately, we did not get to see the much anticipated match of the Dragapults and the Mighty Psyducks. Our hearts are out to Ali. Hopefully he can make it back to battle in the final week and clinch his playoff spot. The Ducks are in a really good position. I think all they have to do is play their game. Like, they could lose, but as long as they don't get that -8, differential, I think that they'll be fine. But the Dragapult's in a good position to make the playoffs. Reno, you see here, Reno's already played all 8 of their games. We had to do some scheduling shifts due to a team dropping out last week. So Reno's already played all 8 of their games. They actually clinch the South Division with this record, mainly due to their 10-game wins. No other team in their division will be able to get to 10-game wins. So congrats to Reno clinching the South Division. They now basically get a 2-week bye because they'll have clinched the number 4 seed. PSG, 3-4, still in a good position with the +1 differential, so they're in a good position to make the playoffs, although they got to go up against your Boston Braviaries. So will they be able to stop the Braviaries from going undefeated? We'll have to see. The Psyducks we already spoke about. I think as long as Ali feels well enough to play his game, Ducks should make the playoffs. Vero in a good position to make the playoffs. And then we got a few teams sitting on the outside looking in, but they're knocking on the door. LA with a win, and maybe a Vero loss or PSG loss can make it in. Well, they would need a Vero loss. Even if PSG loses, they wouldn't make it in. Well, no, if they won. If they won and PSG lost. So they need a win. Same thing with El Paso. Same sort of scenario. Tokyo can actually get in if they get a win and all these other teams lose. Vero would have to lose pretty big, but if all these other teams lose, Tokyo can get in. Minnesota's got the toughest. They would need a really convincing win and every team to basically lose, and I'm not even sure I would have to run the math. Tuscaloosa dropped out, so this is their final record. And then Sin City, womp womp, poor Jason, hashtag Sprout Squad, 0-7. Will he get a win? He's taking on the Tokyo Togekiss in the last week of the season. We'll have to see if he can get a match win, but I think the Squirtles might be on their way to the minors next season. We'll have to see how it all shakes out. But with that, let's take a look at the minors. Alright, Socialites, here we got the minor leagues. Taking a look. We had to do a double forfeit for Slow Kings and Worcester last week. They weren't able to get their game in. But the Slow Kings still in first place, 5-1. Florida and Slateport both at 4-2. Diamond Desert in a good position at 3-3. And then we got several teams all at 2-4, and then Gardner Gyarados sitting at 1-5. So the real fun will be when we get to the playoffs. All the teams will make the playoffs. It'll just be who wins that first round, gets an opportunity to battle to make it to the majors, and then the winner of the playoffs is a guaranteed spot in the majors. So we'll have to see who makes it through that, who can stick around through the rest of these battles. But yeah, let me know what teams, especially in the majors, what teams you think will be making the playoffs here from all these 3-4, even down to the 2-5. Comment down below. Give me 2 teams that you think will make the finals. Let me know if you think Boston will end up going undefeated for the second time. Unprecedented. They said it couldn't be done, but here he is doing it. But with that, let's get into some coach interviews and a bunch of other fun stuff on this week's episode of GPS Tracking.
Hey Socialites, I'm joined by Justin, aka Juggernaut, aka head coach, the Australian R-Box. How's it going, Justin?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, good. Long time no see. Your hot take segment a few podcasts ago with Pokemon Joe, a lot of people like that, the whole Logan Paul discussion. So thank you again for taking the time and dropping your knowledge on us about that topic.
Yeah, not a problem at all. It was a lot of fun. I don't know, maybe there was a little bit of criticism, like maybe someone maybe thought I was in the wrong or whatever, but my personal opinion, like I said, my personal opinion is different to the business aspect of my opinion. Yeah. So
I think like your general idea that there's no right or wrong answer to it, like it's just a point of view, right? But yeah, has that kind of calmed down yet? The whole, at least we know that there's still like product shortages and everything going on, but has the Logan Paul part of it kind of quieted down? I haven't really been keeping up with it myself.
So he did a box break. He broke one of the boxes. I want to say about 3 weeks ago, I think it was. I'm not sure what he's doing with the rest of them, but it didn't seem to be like there wasn't as much backlash as there was last time. Maybe because the collectibles guru wasn't as so he was there, he was at the break, but he wasn't as involved. But yeah, like I don't know, there just didn't seem to be as much backlash as the first one. Maybe people are a bit more accepting of him now. I don't like. Obviously, I haven't seen too much of opinions of people and stuff like that, but I think people have just sort of accepted that, you know, he's in it now, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that might be kind of more of it. People are probably more numb to it now than anything. Like, you know, you can only be loud and angry for so long. Like, you can still be angry about it, but you kind of like stop screaming at your lungs because your voice is so hoarse.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So we're gonna have a little fun today, Justin. We're gonna break out a tier list, and this is a fun tier list. We're gonna be breaking down every Pokeball in the game,
okay.
And we're gonna be ranking it on. If we see our opponent throw out this Pokeball, nothing else known, how do we perceive them? Are they a Pokemon Master? Are they part of the Elite Four? Are they like gym leader level? Are they a good trainer, or are they a bug catcher? So that's how we're going to kind of do it. If we see this Pokeball come out against us, what's our first reaction to the type of trainer that might be using it?
Cool.
Yeah, so let's bring that up here. And I got the list of Pokeballs on another screen, so if we need to, you know, remember their names, I'll pull them up. But we're not going to rank these last three because you can't actually use these three in the game. But we have all these to go through. So, Justin,
so you're going to have to, like, for some of them, you're going to have to give me a little bit of an explanation as to what they do, because, you know,
I'll try.
I didn't play from anywhere between Gen 2 and Gen 7, so like a lot of it, I don't even know what it is. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I will.
I'm excited for this.
I'll definitely try. Here, let me, just so I'm not backing in and out of different pages, let me bring up the Pokeball list on my phone. Because I do have it on a separate page, but that way we don't have to keep breaking through the pages. And all. So I got the list of them. I'll try to remember what they all basically do, but forgive me if I forget some of the obscure ones. But do you want to go in the order that they're on here, Justin, or do you want to like start with the ones that you know, or how do you want to do it?
Let's go in order of how they are here.
All right. So first off, we have the Beast Ball. Are you familiar with the Beast Ball, Justin?
No, I'm not.
All right, so the Beast Ball was introduced in Gen 7, so Sun and Moon. And basically, it's a ball with a very low catch rate.
Yeah.
So it's really bad at catching Pokemon unless that Pokemon is an Ultra Beast.
Oh, okay.
So if someone throws this out and an Ultra Beast is in, you're like, okay, that's like normal. But if someone throws this out and they got something that isn't an Ultra Beast in, you're like, dang. And these are really hard balls to get. In Gen 7, they were pretty easy to get. But in the current generation, you get one. I think if you play through the DLC, you get maybe 2 or 3 total. But they're really rare to get in the game. So if somebody has like a Dragapult in a Beast Ball, you know that they like worked hard for that.
Yeah. I'm thinking like maybe like their Elite Four level. Like if it's not an Ultra Beast and it's a low catch rate, then you know that's obviously you're maybe a bit better than a gym leader.
Yeah.
If you're catching, you know, like something that's not an Ultra Beast. That's what I think. What do you reckon?
No, I can agree with that. And again, it kind of depends what's in there. Like I said Dragapult as an example, but if it's like a legendary Pokemon that has a super like difficult catch rate and then you use a Beast Ball to get it, like I said, you only get like 2 or 3 in the whole game. That can be pretty impressive. But I could go with Elite Four. I think that's a good one because people do use it a lot still because it's so rare. So it's a rare ball, but you'll still see it a lot because people value it so much. So it doesn't have like that. It's rare, but not in its usage, if that makes sense. All right, next we have what's the Cherished Ball? I was trying to think what it was. So this one you only get from gift Pokemon. So if a Pokemon is in this ball, it was gifted to you from the Pokemon company. So giveaways and everything.
I mean, I don't think that's Pokemon Master status.
Yeah, because anybody can enter a code, right, and get a Pokemon. So
that's right. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking like veteran trainer or bug catcher, because bug catcher is just basically your run-of-the-mill trainer, right? Like, they're nothing too special. And if you're being gifted something, it's not like you've really done much to earn it.
I think that's a hot take. I can agree with that. You want to put in bug catcher?
Yeah, I'm thinking bug catcher.
Just like, hey, nice special Pokemon, but everybody's got that, buddy.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Unless it's from like, generations ago, then you might be able to flex on them like, oh, I got this from like Gen 3 or something, but all right. I think that's a hot take, but I think it's a good take. All right, next we have the Dive Ball. So this Pokeball works better against Pokemon that are in or under the water.
I'm going Gym Leader. Maybe you're like a Nessa or something like that. Or even a Misty. Like maybe that's your specialty, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it has a nice like bubble animation too when the Pokemon comes out.
Oh, cool.
Kind of like does some like bubbles. So, all right, Gym Leader on that one. Yeah, that's a cool ball. Okay, what's this one? This one I gotta look up real quick. Okay, this is a Dream Ball.
Oh.
So, what does the Dream Ball do? I think maybe I should look that up. I think it works best on Pokemon that are asleep, but don't quote me on that.
It was only usable. What? That doesn't even help.
Oh, is it only usable in the Dream World? Oh no, a somewhat different Pokeball that makes it easier to catch wild Pokemon while they're asleep. So yeah, it catches Pokemon that are sleeping. To me, that's not like a great thing for a Pokeball to do, because when a Pokemon's asleep, it's already easier to catch.
Yeah, that's right.
So I mean, you do have this nice like pink and purple though. Like a Musharna in this would be really nice, or like a Hatterene. Yeah. I could see. What do you think, Justin?
I'm maybe leaning a little bit towards maybe veteran. I don't know, veteran trainer. Like if they're already asleep, they're already easier to catch, and you're using something. Yeah. I don't think that's a scrub level bug catcher sort of thing. Maybe a veteran trainer.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think you could go basically anywhere here with that, but maybe you're a fan of pink. All right, next we got the Dust Ball. So this is a very common Pokeball. A lot of people use this one. It works best at night or in dark places such as caves.
Okay. I don't think it's Gym Leader status. You said it's popular, did you?
Yeah, it's very common because a lot of legendary and rare Pokemon are usually found in caves, and this is like an easy Pokeball to obtain and use and catch them. Right, so a lot of people have Dust Balls.
I'm maybe veteran. I don't think it's Gym Leader status. I don't know. What do you think?
You can make a case for veteran or bug catcher. I think it's just too common. But I mean, I guess if someone's using a Dust Ball, they at least know something about Pokemon. because they know well enough to use the dust ball. So I think that could give it the veteran trainer thing. Like, you know, you're not like a complete noob. You're using the dust ball. All right. The next one. What's this one? This one is the Fastball. It looks different, I feel like, in the game. So this one works against Pokemon that are fast. But it's a pretty hard ball to get.
Oh, okay.
And it's got like, you can't really see it in this, but it's got kind of like a lightning bolt pattern on it.
Yeah, I've got like a list up here as well on my computer. I can see it there. It does look different to that picture. I feel like you're maybe a gym leader, you know, specializing in like a fast team or something like that. You say they're not easy to come by?
Yeah, no, they're pretty rare to get. Pretty difficult to get.
Yeah, I'm going gym leader.
All right, next we got
Friend Ball.
Friend Ball, yes, a strange Pokeball that will make the wild Pokemon caught with it more friendly towards you immediately. And this is another like pretty rare Pokeball.
It's rare, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That changes my initial opinion on it.
Yeah, it's basically kind of the same rarity as the Fastball.
See, I was originally going to say, like, Bug Catcher, because you're obviously wanting to get, like, more friendly with your Pokemon, so maybe you're more of a...
What's wrong with being friends with your Pokemon?
Nothing at all, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe you're not maybe into the competitive side of things, you just do it as, like, a hobby. But knowing that it's rare...
Got this nice... kind of like pattern on it as well, you know, pretty unique pattern. What do you think?
I'm going maybe veteran. Yeah, maybe veteran.
All right, next we got the Great Ball. So
that's got to be Pokemon Master, right? I don't really say that.
Pokemon Master, you can flex with that?
Nah. I mean, it's not even that great. It is great, but it's not that great.
No, it's not.
I'm going Bug Catcher.
Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, who catches Pokemon in Great Balls? Honestly. All right, next we got the Heal Ball, which when you catch a Pokemon with this Pokeball, it heals them up. So, you know, you get them at full health.
Right. Okay.
Got this interesting like creamy swirl on the pink, and it's got like a blue like band, which is pretty unique. Not a lot of Pokeballs have a different than a black band, so just some unique coloring and patterns.
I'm thinking you're maybe a veteran trainer. So I'm like, this is my train of thinking, right? Because we didn't have, like, I didn't have any heads up to what we're doing. I'm thinking, like, gym leader this is what I think. Gym leader is reserved for Pokeballs of a, like, for a specific type. If that makes sense. Other ones I'll obviously give my thoughts when we get to them. But that's what I think. I would probably say gym leader, but it's not a specialized type.
Yeah. All right, next we got the Heavy Ball. So this Pokeball works best against heavy Pokemon. You know, not very unique naming there, but again, a very unique. It's got these bumps on it, almost like studs. Very metallic looking.
Yeah, I like it. It looks cool. See, I think you got to be a gym leader, right? For that sort of thing. I'm expecting a gym leader.
All right, next we got, this is an interesting one. The Level Ball makes it easier to catch Pokemon that are at a lower level than your own Pokemon. But again, this unique pattern has got a Maybe it's supposed to be an L, like half L, half V for level.
Yeah.
You know? What do you think of the level ball?
I think it looks nice. But if you're using it to catch something that's at a lower level than yours, like that's a bit of a, you know.
Yeah, but what if you're catching like a level 99 with it? That means all your Pokemon are level 100.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Like you can't just judge it based off of that.
See, now you've like thrown a spanner into the works. I was going to say bug catcher, because I was just thinking of someone taking advantage of you're a lower level. So I'm going to. I still don't think it's a
Pokemon ball. Would you think would come out of this?
I mean, it does look cool, but I don't know. Nothing that I would fear. Not that I can talk because I'm not doing too well in the league, but yeah, I don't think you're a gym leader. I don't think you're Elite Four.
Bugger or veteran?
I'm going veteran.
Veteran.
I think. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I can agree with that. All right, next we got. I'm going through the list here, making sure the Love Ball works best when you catch a Pokemon of the opposite gender of your Pokemon.
Oh,
got a nice heart. When you throw it out, it has like a little bit of heart animation. Sorry about that, guys. We have internet issues, streaming from across the world. But again, the Love Ball. Where do you have the Love Ball, Justin? Where is the love? The Black Eyed Peas want to know.
They want to know, and I'm going to tell them. I'm thinking Bug Catcher because I think you're maybe a bit more of a like a recreational Pokemon catcher rather than you're not trying to get Pokemon Master status. You're just doing it because you love Pokemon.
You don't think love is the answer, Justin? All these Pokemon Masters just looking for love?
No, I think Pokemon Masters are like, they just want the competitive edge, and I don't think the Love Ball is going to give them that. I don't think Pokemon Master, if I see a Love Ball come out.
All right.
I'm thinking this guy is a hobbyist. Like he's just doing it for a bit of fun.
I can agree with that. So this next one's one of my personal favorite Pokeballs, Justin. So I'll be interested to see where you put this. It's the Lure Ball. It works best on Pokemon when you're fishing.
See, I'm thinking that's Gym Leader because it's like a specialized type of ball.
What if I do tell you though that's the same level of rarity as like a Fastball? Like it's a pretty rare Pokeball to get as well. So I don't know if that changes your thought, but
I don't think you're a part of the Elite Four if you got one of them. I just think you're into a specialized type of Pokemon. So I'm going Gym Leader. Do you think higher?
Oh no, I don't think either way. This is completely subjective. This is Justin's list of the Pokeballs. All right, next we have the Luxury Ball, a very comfortable and ornate Pokeball. It doesn't have any like benefits or anything. It just it's got this black and gold look. Sells for a lot of money for those who need to do the Luxury Ball trick in Sword and Shield. I'm
thinking you're maybe like Elite 4, maybe. I don't think it's Pokemon Master status. I don't know. So there's no, like, it doesn't make your Pokemon anything. Like, it's just, look at me, I've got them.
Just looks cool, that black and gold and everything.
That does look cool. See, I'm thinking, I don't think Pokemon Master. I don't know.
No? You like the Elite Four?
I think so, yeah.
You can see an Elite Four member rocking some of these.
Yeah, like you're just trying to flex on your opponents. Like maybe, oh, snap. This guy's got a luxury ball. Like, he's rich.
Yeah, he's the ritzy baller.
Yeah.
All right, next up, perhaps one of the most iconic Pokeballs, the Master Ball. Very rare Pokeball. You typically only get 1, maybe 2 per game, depending on certain factors. I've actually gotten one in the lottery. If you do the Pokemon lottery and you get all 6 numbers, you win the...
oh, that's mad.
Yeah, you win a Master Ball. So I did that once.
That would have been handy when I was trying to catch Galarian Zapdos.
I would have liked to get Zapdos in a Fastball. That'd be nice.
I'm thinking you're a Pokemon Master.
Pokemon Master.
One of the OGs.
Okay, but what if somebody throws out a Caterpie in a Master Ball? What are you thinking then? Does that change your opinion? Or are you like, damn, this guy's such a savage. He used Master Ball on a Caterpie.
Like, what a freaking badass.
Then he brings it to battle against me. Like, I would probably concede the battle right there. I'd be like, I don't even want to know what sort of savagery I'm about to get put through.
Exactly. Like, if he's got a Caterpie and a Master Ball, what's the rest of his team like?
Yeah. Straight.
I'd be sucked out.
Oh, yeah, me too. No, I agree with that. All right, next we got the Moon Ball. It works best on Pokemon that evolve using the Moonstone. So I think I know where you might be putting this one, Justin, but let me know.
Gym leader.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty specialized. We've already got the pattern of where you think it might go.
Yeah.
All right. Next is the Nest Ball. Becomes more effective the lower the level of the Pokemon. So it's different from the Level Ball.
Right.
Because it's not necessarily that your Pokemon has to be a higher level. It's just whatever level the Pokemon is, this works better.
The lower the level, that's scrub status. That's like bug catcher.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, next we got the Net Ball. It works best on water and bug types. So stuff you catch with a net.
That's Gym Leader. Surely it's specialized.
All right, next we got the Park Ball, a special Pokeball for the Pal Park. I don't think I've ever gone to the Pal Park.
What is the Pal Park?
I have no idea. It's probably something in like Gen 4 or 5 that I never played, but probably like a Safari Zone style thing.
Right, okay. Maybe you're a veteran, like if you're still playing now and you've had some of them. I think you may be a veteran.
All right. We got the good old classic Pokeball.
That's Pokemon Master all day, every day.
Just
especially, you know, like you were sort of saying earlier, like, you know, Pokeball comes out, you're like, whatever, nothing. And then, you know, a legendary comes out, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm in some trouble now, like.
Yeah, you know this guy just had a bag full of Pokeballs and was spamming it at this legendary. Like, he really wanted that legendary in a Pokeball.
999 Pokeballs.
Yep. All right, so if you put the Pokeball up there, I'm wondering where you'll put the Premier Ball. It's exactly the same as a Pokeball, but it's got like the inversed colors. And You only get it every time you buy 10 Pokeballs from the Pokemart. So you buy 10 Pokeballs, you get one of these.
That's a bit of a baller status. Like, it's not readily available. Oh, man. I'm thinking you're maybe a Pokemon Master as well.
Oh, nice.
So you can't buy them in Sword and Shield. So I'm thinking, because I used to play Pokemon Go, and you use them in raids. As opposed to
in Sword and
regular.
Shield. So if you go to like the Pokemart and you buy like 10 Ultra Balls, you get one Premier Ball for free.
Right, okay.
You know. All right, next we got the Quick Ball. This Pokeball works best at the start of the battle. So the longer the battle goes, the worse it is.
Ooh.
So you got to use this like right away.
Yeah. I think there might be some Elite Four potential here. Because if you're catching it early on, when it's most effective, you haven't weakened them. So you obviously, I think I'm thinking Elite Four. I could be wrong in saying that, and I'll probably get grilled for it, but...
Oh, well, I always throw a Quick Ball the first turn no matter what, because you never know.
That's right.
You never know. It's happened. All right, next we got the Repeat Ball. This Pokeball works best on Pokemon that you've already caught. So if this is the 900th Caterpie that you've caught, here's a Repeat Ball for you.
Yeah, like that's nothing special. I'm going Bug Catcher.
Ooh. I use a lot of Repeat Balls because they do have good, especially in like Dynamax raids. I'll use a lot of Repeat Balls because they have good catch rates for Dynamax raids. But
so you think it's higher?
Well, I'm not saying it's better. I just mean I use it a lot because of the good catch rate. But again, if you're saying, oh, then it's so common, even a Bug Catcher would use it. I can see it going to Veteran Trainer because I kind of think it's about the same as a Dust Ball, but I'm not arguing with you. Like, I think Bug Catcher is also pretty reasonable.
Let's put it in Veteran then. I'm happy with that.
All right, next we got the Safari Ball, a classic, can only be used in the Safari Zone.
And what's in the Safari? A whole bunch of bugs.
Well, there's Pinsir and Scyther. I wouldn't say there's a whole bunch of bugs. And what, is Venonat in the Safari Zone? I don't remember, probably.
I think it was.
But then you got Chansey, you got Tauros.
Oh,
you got
Tauros.
Kangaskhan.
Yeah, I think you're a veteran.
Rhyhorn. All right, next you got the Sport Ball.
Right.
Gotta remember what the heck this thing even does. Sport Ball. A special Pokeball that is used during the bug catching contest. Oh, so you could only use this in Gen 2 during the bug catching contest. You remember doing the bug catching contest in Gold and Silver?
I never played it.
Oh my goodness. Fun stuff.
But I played
Pokemon
like, Red and then Sword.
Oh my goodness, so Elite. But it looks just like a regular Pokeball, but it's got this big white S on it. Sports!
I mean, the name is in it, right? It's in the bug catching event.
That's harsh. For somebody who's been around since Gen 2, you're just going to throw him in the bug catcher.
I mean, the name, like...
That's harsh. For me,
it's like it was
if you one of the OGs like me, Gen 1, Gen 2, you're a Pokemon master to me. But just so you know, Justin thinks you're a bug catcher.
I'm a
like if you're rocking like a Beedrill and a Sport Ball, he's got no respect for you. Don't care that you've imported that thing all the way over from your 7-year-old brother's copy of Pokemon Gold, he don't care. you got on Christmas with your see-through purple Game Boy. He don't care.
If you've got anything in a Pokeball, you've got, like, that's my respect. Like, I'm an OG kind of guy. Like, I like the original.
All right, next we got the Timer Ball. So this is the opposite of the Quick Ball, Justin. This is the longer the battle goes, the easier it is to catch.
Ooh. Okay, so maybe you're not a veteran. Maybe you're a little bit better. I don't think you're a gym leader, though. So the longer the battle goes, so you've got to have some stamina about you and your Pokemon. I don't think it's quite master status. I'm thinking maybe the Elite Four. Like, you know, you've got what it takes to go the distance in a long fought battle.
I'm going to agree with that. So we've come to our last Pokeball, Justin. It is the Ultra Ball.
Well, being the OG that I am, I gotta say it is a Pokemon Master status.
Oh my god, really? You put in the Ultra Ball. Somebody throws out an Ultra Ball. Do you know how many NPCs in the Pokemon games have Ultra Balls? Somebody throws out an Ultra Ball, you're like, oh, this guy's a Pokemon Master. That's your
right.
first reaction.
Nah, maybe like veteran.
No, I'm leaving it where I freaking put it. You live with your shame. All right, so everybody in the comments, you can grill Justin on his Pokeball tier list. I'll link this tier list down below for anybody who wants to do it themselves. Let us know where you think certain Pokeballs would go. If you know what any of these Pokeballs down here are, I mean, obviously I know the GS Ball. I feel like one of these is from the Pokemon Snap game or something, but obviously you can't get them in the actual game. So, yeah. Justin, how'd you feel about your list? You feel confident? You feel like you know
Absolutely.
what makes a Pokemon Master?
Absolutely.
There you go. Well, Justin, thanks for joining us. Good luck the last week of the regular season and into the playoffs. I know, as you kind of mentioned, you're not doing the best in the minors. You're kind of in the mushy middle. There's a lot of like 2-4, 3-4 teams going on. So, but you know, everybody makes the playoffs in the minors, so you always got a shot to get hot and run off a few wins.
Yeah, I made some bad mistakes. I didn't train up. I bred a Blastoise, didn't fully train it up when I leveled it up and everything. And I do have a bit of a meme team, so I mean, my lack of knowledge and the meme makes it a little bit. I'm held back a little bit, even though you had a meme team last season and freaking dominated everybody. But we'll look over that.
Yeah, but I still pick good Pokemon. Not that your Pokemon aren't good, you know, but do what we can with what we got.
That's
but
right.
Yeah, thanks for joining us again, Justin. And we got more interviews coming up, guys.
What's going on, Socialites? Welcome to this week's top 5 plays of the Global Pokemon Society. Play number 5 this week, we have, in a losing effort, unfortunately, Denver making a good decision to swing the momentum back in their favor for Game 2 of their match against Boston. And you max guarded. I would have had to go for an Earthquake to get a KO. Then you bring out Vikavolt. Now we're at about half health with Landorus. We bring out Politoed. Now you can go for like another Wormwind into the Landorus slot and a Thunderbolt into the Politoed slot. Like, I think the game would have been very close. Alright, so here we see them start with the Sand in Game 2. And this is a very aggressive lead from them. We swapped out our Rain Abuse here, but they swap out Excadrill, which they make some really nice plays in this game. So they swap out Excadrill. We swap out Jinx to get in Politoed to overwrite the Sand, and they go for a very nice Protect on Tyranitar, really negating the momentum we had. So now after this turn, we're looking at a Vikavolt, looking at 2 Water. Play number 4 this week, going back to Boston versus Denver. This time, a good play from Boston at the start of game 1 to make sure to kill that Trick Room setter of Denver's. The Denver Ninetales, Katie, aka our wife, aka the number 2 team in the society right now. So hopefully we'll have a couple good games here. So we're bringing Landorus, Kingdra, Politoed, Galarian Rapidash, Jinx, and Poliwrath. Katie's bringing Toxtricity, Vikavolt, Meowstic, Conkeldurr, Tyranitar, and Excadrill. So we'll have to see if this turns into a weather war or if her support Pokemon will be enough. She's got a couple electric types to combat our water. Let's see, I was worried about a fake out here into the Landorus. Like that might have been like the obvious play. But I try to get a little greedy here and go for a U-turn to then get Politoed in to set up the rain for Kingdra. Sludge Bomb into Kingdra, and Denver gets the poison. So we see here that it looks like Meowstic is trying to set up Trick Room, so this double into it is very nice for us. We also had Rapidash to prevent Trick Room, but I wasn't sure if they were going to lead straight off with it or have it in the back. Now Kingdra can go for a Wormwind, pick up the KO on Meowstic. And right off the bat, we get an early play number 3 of the week, Tokyo versus Miami. Miami, in an overall losing effort, makes a good play at the start of game 2 to reverse the situation. Yep, so there we see Arcanine Togekiss from Miami. And this time Mimikyu Melmetal comes out. So we do see the Intimidate. The Whiter will remove the... It's not a bad play. Ooh, Miami going straight into the Dynamax. This could be Dynamax Arcanine. Yes, that is what we see. That's a big commitment. We'll have to see, because this did seem like it was a bulkier Arcanine. So how much damage will this do? Oh, that does some nice damage to Melmetal. Is this a speed tie? No, because we're doing Trick Room here, so we do know that. Oh, and Flamethrower, that'll probably take out Melmetal. Wow. An aggressive double right into play number 2 of the week. Goes to all the times Reno faked out PSG in their epic match. He does go for the fake out and does go into the Zoomer. Wow, what a predict. Oh, Toxicroak with the fake out. Nice damage on Zoom. Just the amount of shenanigans with Malamar and Alcremie with the stats. Crazy. There's the fake out though. That's gonna stop. There's the fake out. Yes, there's Toxicroak. Able to outspeed with the fake out. There's the fake out. And the number one play of the week goes to an upset Minnesota with a mind read predicting the ally switch against Reno. The Crobat will still be reigning terror. So what you can do here is you can max Glastrier. You probably need to protect. Uh-oh. I think Crobat misclicked there. Oh my god, or is he predicting an ally switch? He is like super hard predicting an ally switch right here. My play would have been max, protect with Oranguru, Hailstorm into Crobat, and the next turn you can go for a Trick Room. Oh my god, he freaking hard predicted the ally switch. That is the ballsiest play I've ever seen. That is going to be a number one play of the week. I'm calling it. And Azelf gets the match. Thanks everybody for watching our top 5 plays of the week and checking out this episode of GPS Tracking. Make sure to continue watching our videos. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave us a like, and we'll see you in the next battle.